Now here's a stat that I could probably mathematically prove. I mean, it's long drawn out, but this stat's been true for 20 years. In the first 3 years of the average car's lifetime, now right now the average car is over $30,000. If you want to get averages and stats, you can go to a website called bankrate.com, bankrate.com. It'll show you the average interest rate people are paying, any stats on finance, carrybacks, anything like that. So when I talk about the average car today, it's approaching, if not past, $30,000. Just a couple years ago, I was teaching this class, the average car was $23,000 to show you how fast the price of cars has gone up. So anyway, the average car today is at or approaching $30,000. In the first 3 years of the average car's lifetime, 70% of the repairs are under $150. In the first 3 years of a car's lifetime, 70% of the repairs are under $150. In the second 3 years of the average car's lifetime, 70% of the repairs are over $850. The manufacturers are not rolling the dice on the first 3 years, 36,000 miles. I mean, the top of a repair's the top of a car's repair. The top of a car's repair curve is at 42 months. The most expensive time to own a car is 42 months in. That's when things start breaking. The manufacturer's already cleared out, packed up their bags, and left. You are stuck with a car with nothing but a powertrain warranty. And truthfully, powertrains don't break that often. We're talking about the powertrain, the transmission, the engine, the drive. Powertrain generally doesn't go bad. It's the components that go bad. Matter of fact, the most expensive repair in a car today is the technology. The technology in the dash is the most expensive part of today. Absolutely incredible. So when I'm talking about the liquid quartz crystal computerized digital instrumentation display system, say that back to me. The liquid quartz crystal, think about that. Liquid quartz crystal, high technology, instrumentation display system. That's the most expensive repair in an automobile. The high tech in the dash. Now that is not powertrain by any means. And it has a pretty respectable failure rate, unfortunately. Now remember, today cars are not repairable. Tell the consumer that. Sir, do you own a laptop? Yeah. Is it the first laptop you ever owned? No, I've had 3 or 4 of them. Where's the other 3? I don't know. Threw them away, did something with them. Gave them to church, I don't know. Okay, so you've had 3 laptops before this one, and you don't know where they are. Nope. Because today's technology is not repairable. It's replaceable. Today's technology in your dash is not repairable. It's plug in, plug out. Your entire car is not repairable. It's only replaceable. Liquid quartz crystal computerized digital instrumentation display, high technology, unbelievable. There's items like water pumps, McPherson strut suspension that wears out. And most manufacturer warranties do not cover wear and tear, by the way. Matter of fact, I've never seen one that did. And I've been in arguments with people, Honda does. No, we drug out a Honda warranty. Of course it didn't. All manufacturer warranties cover defects in materials and workmanship only. All manufacturer warranties cover defects in materials and workmanship. It doesn't cover parts that wear out, and it doesn't cover consequential damage. And I explained this, Mr. Customer, with our parts, and by the way, the extended service contracts from most manufacturers and most of the independents do cover consequential damage. They do cover wear and tear. So even during the initial factory warranty period, the first 3 years, if you have the extended service agreement, the parts and labor program, you have coverage on wear and tear. You have coverage on consequential damage. Now, consequential damage is defined as damage to a non-covered part caused by the failure of a covered part. You can have a part like a brake caliper that's covered. If it breaks, the manufacturer is not required to replace the brake pads nor to turn the rotor. Those are items that are a consequence of a covered part failing. Now, by the way, they probably would. They'd be so embarrassed. But no, that would be strictly their call. They don't have to legally. So understand, policy would probably pick it up, but they don't have to. So wear and tear. McPherson strut suspension does not break, it wears out. Alternators do not break, they wear out. There's a whole lot of things in cars that don't break that wear out. Wear and tear is not covered under factory warranty. It is covered under most service agreements. Check your service agreement before you say it is. But usually most parts and labor agreements do cover wear and tear, and they do cover consequential damage, which the manufacturer warranties do not. So I can show that to the customer. You have additional coverage even during the initial factory warranty period that the factory warranties do not offer. Okay, now, one thing we know, and I don't want to make a generalization about women. All women are not the same. They don't all think the same. They don't move in a herd. I understand everybody is a free-thinking human being. But there are some generalities that many women distrust service facilities more so than many men. That's not an opinion either way, just what is. Okay, Mrs. Customer. When I have a female customer, I want to point out to her, you'll never have to negotiate the price of repairs when you have an extended service agreement. When you have a parts and labor, when you're enrolled in our parts and labor program, we will negotiate all the repairs on your behalf. We will negotiate the repairs. You don't have to fool with it. And not only that, well, you'll never have to wonder about whether or not they did unnecessary repairs. We're going to screen what work they do. And this is independent service contracts and manufacturer-backed service contracts. Doesn't matter. There is not a service contract company out there that doesn't screen the provider of the services. You're never going to have to negotiate the price of repairs. We'll do that in your behalf. You'll never have to wonder if they did unnecessary repairs. We will make sure they did only the necessary work. We will be sure that only qualified technicians work on your vehicle. I don't know of a service contract provider that would allow a non-certified technician to work on your car. They screen the qualifications of the technicians, Mrs. Customer. So, Mrs. Customer, let's recap. You never have to negotiate the price of repairs. We do that. You never have to worry if they did work that didn't need to be done. That's unnecessary repairs. We will screen the qualifications of the technicians. And we will only allow factory authorized replacement parts. Now listen to what I just said. I don't know of a service contract, maybe you'll find one, but I've never seen one, that will allow a repair facility to use non-factory authorized replacement parts. Now, I didn't say factory brand or factory brand new. Listen to my word tracking here because I want to be sure you say what you mean. Now, is a Delco oil filter built, or Fram oil filter, let's use Fram. Is Fram built by Toyota? No. But a Fram oil filter is a factory authorized replacement filter. There are other filters that are not factory authorized. You follow what I'm saying? Are rebuilt alternators factory authorized? In some cases. I have seen Ford ESP use factory rebuilt water pumps, but it's factory authorized. I didn't say factory brand, I didn't say brand new. But I don't know of a service contract, not one company that I know of, that would allow non-factory authorized replacement parts. Doesn't mean brand new, it could even be rebuilt, but it's factory authorized. So be careful your wording on that, but say exactly what you mean. Mrs. Customer, when you have the parts and labor program, we pay the repair facility directly. You don't have to pay and wait to be reimbursed. We will pay them by credit card, or in the event of a manufacturer warranty, you're having it done right at the dealer. So Whatever the case, we will arrange payment. You're not responsible. All you've got is whatever deductible you pre-agreed to, and you're on your way. And if it's kept overnight for legitimate repair reasons, we'll even put you in a rental car. We'll tow it. I mean, whatever your benefits, we'll even do trip interruption in some cases. You know, whatever your service contract covers, Mrs. Customer, this is what we will do for you, and you don't have to worry about it.